Hello, welcome. This is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan coming to you guys with my midweek live stream. I'm trying to vary up my non-Friday. You guys know I have live stream. Hopefully you know that I live stream. My main time is Friday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but I'm trying to get some midweek times. Tuesday is my favorite midweek time. I think I live streamed last week on Tuesday, but my normal time. So I'm trying to come on earlier so I can get people like Hinch Herbivore and others that live in Europe who are normally fast asleep, as they should be. It's like 2 in the morning when I usually do my live streams on Friday. So I want to say hello to, and let me know if any of you guys are watching from Europe or maybe Western Asia or Africa or something like that. Let me know if you're watching from somewhere where you're awake. And, normally you wouldn't be able to watch the live stream. So that's why I'm trying to come on and get a few, people who would love to watch them live, but always, have to watch them afterwards. And I see a lot of our regulars here too. So that's great. I'm glad you guys can watch at this time. I thought you guys might be at work or school or something like that. Let's see. You're at lunch, Fallon Marie. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, I don't want to get anyone fired or anything. But yeah, let me know if anyone's watching from a place that, I'm helping you guys by coming on a little earlier so you can watch them as they actually occur. Let's see. What did you say about a Wednesday live stream there? A Wednesday early stream. Where are you at, Michael? Because this is Tuesday, if my memory serves me right. Yeah, it's Tuesday, February 1st right now. But yeah, if you're on the other side of the international date line, I suppose so. Let's see, Mick Severance, you're always working on Friday evenings from Texas. Cool. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to, not only Europeans, but yeah, I know people in the United States sometimes they have lives. They go out on Friday nights, they work, they have responsibilities. So cool. I thought I'd, surprise y'all and see what happens. This is a weird time for me, so we'll see how this goes. I'm doing great, Mama Lucci. Thank you so much. And as opposed to my Friday live streams, I kind of save those for the big debunk of vegan live streams. That's kind of the Friday thing. So I kind of make the midweek live streams more about vegans. Not to say, I don't answer vegan questions on the Friday live stream. In fact, I spend the vast majority of my time on Fridays talking about vegan issues and responding to vegans as opposed to anti-vegans. But yeah, we'll do a little bit of everything here today. Okay, Michael, thanks for not freaking me out there about what day it is. Hello, Jeanette from England. Yay, that's my whole goal, to get some more people from Europe on this live stream by coming on way earlier than normal and on a totally different date. Oh, Michael, I see. You're already thinking it's Wednesday. Let's see. Eddie, what's that? We need to see James Wilkes back on Joe Rogan so he can destroy all the anti-vegan rhetoric. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure how Wilkes would do against Jordan Peterson because, Peterson speaks more in concepts, sort of like a philosopher kind of, and James Wilkes is very scientifically based. So he was there to debunk the pseudoscience misinformation of Joe Rogan's buddy Chris Kresser, who thinks he knows all this stuff about vegan science and all this stuff. So Wilkes was a perfect antidote to Chris Kresser. I think I'm a great antidote to Jordan Peterson. I'm just not as famous as James Wilkes or anything like that, but Jordan fancies himself as a philosopher, even though he's a psychiatrist by training, and I'm actually trained in philosophy. I'm a PhD philosophy dropout. So I think I'm a better match for Jordan and his concepts and very unclear thinking. Yeah, Wilkes is way educated beyond Jordan as far as like vegan information, vegan nutrition goes. That's for sure. Let's see. Yeah, very early for me, vegan metalhead. Yeah, I'm just trying to catch some people maybe from Europe, like Jeanette, and I saw Hinch Herbivore popped on before the live stream started, left a comment. He seemed to be excited. So yeah, trying to get some more Europeans involved in one of the live streams as they actually happen. Who is James Wilkes? Did you see AJ? Did you see the Game Changers? James Lightning Wilkes. The narrator, the main dude of the Game Changers, and was the infamous guest on the Joe Rogan podcast when he beat the crap out of Chris Kresser. Intellectually speaking, I'm sure he would have beat him in a physical match too, because Wilkes is a fighter, a retired fighter. Let's see. Hey, Plant Powered Runner, good to see ya. I haven't seen you on a live stream in a while. Huh? I see you on Twitter more than anywhere. So, I mean, anywhere else, but glad. That's why I'm coming on early today on a weird day, weird time to just mix it up to catch people who are normally occupied on my Friday evening live streams. Okay, you did watch the Game Changers. You just forgot his name. James Lightning Wilkes. So anyway, yeah, if you guys have any questions, we have fewer viewers right now. Maybe it's the time of day. Maybe it's that people just aren't expecting a live stream Tuesdays at, for me, a little afternoon. So if you guys have any vegan related questions, I also want to mention too, we have a new video coming out today at our normal kind of release time, which is 5 Pacific Standard Time. So we'll have a new vlog out for you guys. So I'm just coming on doing a little live stream. And stick around, and we have another vlog. So you get 2 doses of Happy Healthy Vegan today, if you want 2 doses of Happy Healthy Vegan. I'll give you a forewarning too. Right before I came on, I worked out, and I had my smoothie. My normal like 7-8 banana smoothie, clean machine green protein, ground flax seeds, and some blueberries. I might have to pee in a little bit, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see how. I'm just letting you know. Maybe the live stream will end then, or I'll just take a little break. Just letting you know that could happen. I just know how my life is. When I have those smoothies, about an hour and a half after, gotta attend to nature. Oh, AJ, yeah, I posted, yesterday I did some hill sprints, and I offered Angie, hey, you want to go down, just walk on the beach bike path? I mean, the walking path, it's a nice, calm time of day and everything. She said, yeah, sure. So when she got to the hill, I said, hey, get a little video of me sprinting the hills. I've never had her there when I hill sprinted before, so I had her shoot a little bit of that, and I shared it on my social media, my Twitter, Instagram, even Facebook too. Just show you sort of how I train. That's one aspect of my training. Usually I'm lifting weights, like today, lifting weights in my garage gym. But yeah, try to play basketball twice a week, even though I've taken a few weeks off here. But I got out yesterday and hill sprinted instead. Hey, Petaluma. Hey, Tim. Hey, one of my favorite places to potentially live at, in that area of Northern California. Watching me at work. So all your anti-vegan co-workers can hear me and might learn something too. So we'll see if we have any questions. Tim, let me know if you have any anti-vegan co-workers that want to ask a question of an 11-year vegan, 54 years old, by the way, and have great healthy blood tests, which I'll share with you guys. I put them up here on YouTube. I share my athleticism and training. I have nothing to hide. Hey, Paul, inch herbivore. Yeah, hill sprints are hard. I have to look at my Strava. I think I did 5 repeats of that hill sprint. And man, those are tough. I stopped doing hill sprints for like a year or two. I only started getting back into them like about a month or so ago. So this is my second time back at hill sprints. So I remember that first time I did it like a month ago. Man, I was beat. I was so wiped. But yeah, I mean, you don't have to hill sprint. No one really needs to hill sprint. I mean, you can, play basketball and never hill sprint. You could be a bodybuilder and never hill sprint. But yeah, if you want to have explosiveness, which I at age in my 50s, I want for my sport, basketball particularly. I'm not just playing basketball. I'm training my basketball athleticism, which includes vertical jumping, slam dunking. So I need explosiveness, strength is great, but it's not enough. I got to be able to convert that strength into like quick power so I can jump up higher. So yeah, that's why I'm doing the hill sprints, because there's an end, a goal at the end of the tunnel of the hill sprints, because they are a biatch, man. Hill sprints are fortunately I kind of like doing them. I know a lot of people that do them hate them, but I actually enjoy them. I love just going all out, just running as fast as I can for like 13 seconds up a steep grade, repeating it like as many times as I can. Ooh, that's a funny joke there, Sarah, about Tim and Petaluma. You can pet a cat, but you can't pet a luma? I never heard that before. Is that even a thing, or did you just make that up, Sarah? Let's see, Eddie. The type of protein I put in my smoothies, it's a whole food plant. It's called duckweed. That's the name of the plant. And yeah, let me pull this up here for you. Let's go browse the web together. There's our YouTube channel, and it's called, the company's Clean Machine, and it's their clean green protein product. And I've been using this now for like maybe 3 years or so, ever since I started, training for basketball athleticism, building more strength and explosiveness. And this has been wonderful. Seriously, pretty much every morning. The only times I don't have it is like if I don't have a smoothie, if I don't work out, or I'm going somewhere really quickly. But that's very rare. I mean, and again, I want to mention it's a whole food plant. It's not just like a protein powder. It's a whole food plant. It's got all sorts of vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. Let me just show you right here. It's got like lots of vitamin A, tons of vitamin K. It's got natural bioavailable vitamin B12. It's got 75% of your iron, decent amount of magnesium and stuff like that. And it's got a third of your recommended value of omega-3 fatty acids in the form of ALA. I also scoop in I told you, some ground flaxseed too. Anyway, if anyone is interested, I'm not only an affiliate with this company, I'm just friends with them. I just think they're an awesome company. Everything they make is vegan. It's a vegan-run company. Their CEO and founder, Jeff Palmer, he's a natural bodybuilder, competitor, former one. He's been vegan like 30 years, has some of the biggest biceps I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, I just pasted down into the show description. I'm sorry, not the show description, the live chat. Oops, did I hit the right one here? Hang on one sec. I'm getting confused with all my buttons here. I did it right. I put the link down there so you can save 10%. Use my code. What is it? Happy Vegan. And I have nothing but good stuff to say about Clean Machine and their green pro. I also use other stuff. I also have their clean. I use their BCAA branch chain amino acids. I use that pre-workout. Anyway, here I am. I am back. Hey, Produce Not Pills. What is going on? Good to see some of our regulars here. Let's see. Okay, sir, that was a NorCal joke about Pet A Luma. I didn't know that. You lived in, I know where I've heard of Fairfax. Yeah, I'm trying to recall. I think I've stopped through there. I haven't traveled through NorCal in a while. Hey, Mama Lucci. You saying I may or may not remember you, but you are a regular and have recently discovered that you are transgender. I just wanted to know. Okay, thank you. Yes, thanks for sharing that, Mama Lucci. Yeah, I'm totally, completely pro LGBTQ, transgender rights, the whole thing. You're not going to hear any nonsense discrimination like Joe Rogan has on his show. I'm totally 100%. In fact, when I ran for city council, I made that a very clear part of my platform. Complete 100% pro LGBTQ rights. Yeah, it's weird for me to be awake at this time on Produce Not Pills, but I wanted to come on so I can get some people who are normally working or asleep, like a lot of Europeans are when I do my Friday night live stream. So I thought I'd come on really early this time. Just got my workout in, did my smoothie, and here I am. Yeah, this is the first thing I did. Bond wants to know, Ryan, you wouldn't be able to guard me on the court one-on-one. I don't know, Bond. That's my pride and joy is my defense. There's players I have trouble guarding, and most of the ones I have guarding have like elite basketball experience. Ones that played Division I college, they were stars. Even some now who play in like overseas pros. I play them when they come to the gym. And I have more trouble guarding them because they're pros. They're younger and quicker. But I still give them a hell of a time. They know they're playing a good defender when they play me. I'm not like your average dude at the gym or something like that. So yeah, I'm not saying I can shut down anyone and everyone. But if you play Bond, I'm game for it. I don't turn away from anyone. I play against pros on occasion. But yeah, I play people regularly who are like Division I college stars. They're closer to my age now, but still, they're really good players. And yeah, I still have a little trouble with them because they have a lot of skills. Starter on the 8th grade A team. Pretty legit, Bond. All right, cool. Maybe you still have some of those skills. Not quite as elite as a college Division I player, though. But yeah, let's give it a shot sometime, Bond, if you're ever around. Serge Martin in Sevilla, Spain. Buenos dias? What time of the day it is out there? Or Buenos noches, huh? Buenos noches to you out there in España. See, that's why I'm on, to get some more people on that normally are unable to watch my Friday night live streams. Let's see. Elizabeth Moore, you're 60 years young and having trouble with energy after 17 years. What's been going on for 17 years, Elizabeth? Let me know. I'm not a medical doctor, though. Just letting everyone know. I don't put myself out there as some kind of health expert or nutritionist or dietitian, doctor or anything like that, because I am none of the above. I'm just a person who's been vegan for 11 plus years, and paying attention to science and health and my health and fitness and all that. So if there's anything I can share, I will try. Oh, more food trucks for you, Sarah. Awesome. Let's see. Did I miss some questions here? Let me scroll back up. Let's see. Surge, 9:40 p.m. in España. All right, so definitely 9:40 p.m. And go, Rafael Nadal, man. I was cheering Rafa on so hard. Did you watch that? I don't know if you're into tennis or not, Surge, but yeah, Rafa, yeah, I stayed up and watched the first two sets of the Australian Open men's final, and he lost them. I went to bed going, oh man, there's like no chance. And I wake up and started watching the extended highlights, like, wow, he came back and won the third set. Came back and won the fourth set. Like, holy crap, Rafa might win this whole thing. So I was stoked to see Rafa win his 21st Grand Slam, setting apart from Djokovic and Federer. So congrats to Rafa. Let's see, Elizabeth, you have been a vegan without any issues. Cool. Yeah, that's been my experience too. Vegan and not like deteriorating apart as all these anti-vegan channels claim that happens to all vegans. Like, I keep asking, like, when's it gonna happen? Oh, wait another year or two. I'm 11 years now. When is this gonna happen? Because all these people, they make videos about how their health fell apart. They were vegan like 4, 5, 6 years. Like, how come I'm older than these poor guys and gals and still not destroying me? So anyway, guys, I guess, yeah, we're probably not going to have any anti-vegans on today, or maybe so, shouldn't knock on wood, but yeah, it's probably going to be super chill. I didn't try to, title this and thumbnail this video as like, anti-vegans come and please try to debunk this. So anyway, let's just talk about vegan questions here. So Elizabeth, yeah, saying you were been vegan all that time without any issues until you turned 60, huh? I mean, I have to admit, as I get older, it seems like my total energy capacity, slowly slows down. That's because I'm vegan. I'm sure some anti-vegans say, oh, look at Ryan. He's 54 and he said he doesn't have as much energy now as he did at 34 or something like that. No, that doesn't debunk veganism. A lot of that is natural, but if it seems like it's a little bit out of the normal range, Elizabeth, yeah, you might want to get a blood panel. Go, like what I do, what I put up here every like year and a half or so, go to the doctors and get a complete blood panel. And as Eddie asked about too, make sure you ask for a few things that will not be included on a normal blood panel. Tell your doctor, if you don't already have a good blood panel doctor that you go to, let them know you are vegan and you're concerned particularly about vitamin B12, D, and iron. Not every lab panel has iron automatically. Some do, some don't. So yeah, make sure you specify those three in addition to everything else that the blood panel will have, and just have your doctor have a look at it. Again, I'm not a medical doctor, but that's what I'd recommend. If you're feeling some like bizarre kind of lethargy issues, that's a good place to start. Maybe there's something going on. Yes, we all age. There's more things we gotta keep on top of. Hey, Entrepreneur, what's that? You got to get the check mark, Paul. I tell you got to do it. It's really easy. It took me like a day before YouTube got back to me with the check mark, but I trusted you, Paul. Did I notice any changes to my eyesight after adopting? How I eat now? No, none whatsoever. None at all. I mean, even for a while when I was in my early days of YouTube, I was, before YouTube actually, I tried like even raw for like 9 months or something like that. Nothing improved or got worse in my eyesight. So no, I've noticed nothing. Now with my whole food, plant-based way of eating, I've noticed absolutely nothing about my eyesight. In fact, one of my eyes, I noticed in the past years, was getting weaker than the other. Other eye kind of stayed the same. So yeah, I think it's part of being 54 years old, or But yeah, I've not known. It's the same. I mean, a few odd assholes have gone on made posts like, oh, how come so many vegans wear glasses? Like, I was first prescribed glasses in like 5th grade, like maybe 30 years before I went vegan. So there's no connection there whatsoever. So yeah. Hey, the vegan enthusiast for life. How's it going there? Well, Sarah, you're almost 50 and haven't sued animals since 18. Hell yeah, good for you there. Wow. Let's see. Elizabeth, you were told your B12 levels were too high. Interesting, Elizabeth. Huh, are you taking like a B12 sup like every day? Because when I was like hardcore B12 supping, I thought it was hardcore. I was doing like maybe 3-4 times a week. That's when my B12 levels are really high. I don't know if you remember my videos from a few years back. My levels were over 1,000, which puts me like in the highest 1 or 2% of the normal range. Anyway, I've backed off. I kind of started just doing my sup maybe once every week or two. The sublingual spray sup, but I've been getting B12 in my Clean Machine Green Protein. That's about 20% of your daily B12. And now my levels are like great, like 550 or something like that. Not too high, not too low. Let's see, what's that, Bond? What do I think about wild hypotheticals that some vegans use while running Name the Trait? Example, what if you had a baby and it was a dog? Would you take its life? Said by Vegan Gains in a debate. I have to admit, I don't really fully understand Name that trait. I've heard the gist of it, so I'm sure a lot of you guys know way more about. Ask yourselves, and I think Avi's got something to do with it too. Name that trait, dialogue sort of thing that they do. I'm not knocking it. I just haven't really looked into it, so I don't know if I'm a good person to comment on that. Oh, you need 100K subs for the check mark? Okay, thanks for pointing that out. I didn't know that there was a requirement on that. Okay, it makes sense. Huh, interesting. Okay, that's where they draw the line. So I believe it's you, Paul. I haven't had any Hinch herbivore impersonators in quite a long time. So when I see you, I'm pretty freaking confident it's you. Let's see, a basketball player here, Ridley Breckra, 15-year-old plant-based and fellow basketball player. How do I deal with basketball injuries and maintenance? Well, you're 15, but I have to say, I stopped playing basketball around the age of 37, 38, because I was, the injuries were just taking longer to heal. Just stupid ones, not even major injuries. Maybe I'm just too old, so I gave up. Then I got into like endurance sports, like running and cycling. And after a while, I'm going, why am I playing these sports where like my height is kind of a penalty? Because especially in running, being a big dude like me, 6'4.5", nearly 200 pounds at some points, it's not a good thing for running. But when I was running, I was like 175 pounds. Anyway, I'm getting back into basketball. I noticed that my injuries when I got little tweaks at the gym or playing someone, spraying a finger or whatever, things like that would like heal quicker at like age like 50, 49 and 50 than they were when I was like 37 and stuff. So you're doing the right thing. If you want like, quick recoveries, maybe it doesn't, I'm not sure if it makes a difference when you're that young, when you're 15. Bodies like recover like wonderfully when you're that young. But let me know if you have a particular question though. But yeah, letting you know if you keep playing into older age, plant-based diets. Look at Chris Paul. Look no further than Chris Paul. He's having like the resurgence of a career, playing some of the best basketball at his life at what age, like 36? When people start really falling off. And he started eating a vegan diet 2 years ago, and he called eating a vegan diet a cheat code. He said that on JJ Redick's podcast, called it a cheat code because it's ridiculous how much quicker you recover from injuries, how much quicker you recover from workouts, and I'm still riding that wave at age 54 now. Just like, all these great benefits of recovery. Let's see. Knees over toes guy. No, I saw him, and when I was like looking for training ideas for like explosiveness and working out lower body. Maybe I watched one or two of his videos, but I really don't know anything about it. Let's see, inch herbivore. So you had sight improvement. I wish I could have those results. I am jealous, Paul. I wish my eyesight got better as a vegan or eating a plant-based diet, but I can't say anything of the sort. But if it happened to you, awesome, and I'm jealous. Elizabeth, what you have added to the lab work? Yeah, just ask for a regular blood panel and let them know you're vegan, all right? So, or else they might not give it to you, or else they might give you a bunch of crap. Say you're vegan and you're concerned about your vitamins B12, vitamin D, and make sure iron is on the lab too. It's not always included. Some lab panels, iron's automatic, and others it's not. So yeah, make sure you have B12, D, and iron. If you can get some more stuff too than that, if you can get like estrogen and stuff, I asked for testosterone as well, but those are good ones to start with. And then make sure you have a doctor who can understand your results. It's kind of pointless sometimes if they just do the lab work, but they don't discuss it with you. So yeah, you usually need to make a follow-up appointment with your doctor to go over the results and see their professional opinion. Okay, he's got a lot of knees over toes, guys. Has a lot of good tips for bulletproofing the knee, training for explosiveness. Okay, cool. I'll keep an eye on him. I kind of got the stuff I'm working on right now. But if I start looking, if I feel like I need something more, because I'm not slam dunking right now. I haven't slam dunked, since I was 52. Really close. I'll show you some of the pictures. I'm really, really, really close. So if I need that little thing, but that's why I'm doing hill sprints right now, guys. When I was slam dunking at 52, I was hill sprinting, and I stopped hill sprinting at age 53, 54. I just started again. I told you about a month ago. And that was one of the things that really helped me with the explosive move, just doing regular hill sprinting, like once every 3-4 weeks. Eddie, what do I know about oxalates and as it relates to eating too much spinach, potatoes, and nuts? I've done a few videos about this, and there's this crypto king dude. He said, "Come on, Ryan, are you not aware that most of the vegan staple foods I eat are just super high in oxalates?" Like, really? I didn't know, the stuff I eat, like bananas and rice and beans and potatoes are high in oxalates. But yeah, like greens, like spinach and stuff. And I actually talked to some medical doctors about this, and I looked at the general scientific consensus out there, and they all converge on the same point. If you already have some kind of diagnosed condition about, like, say, kidney stones, you might want to eat a lower oxalate diet. But for your average person that doesn't have kidney stone issues or kidney issues, again, this is not my opinion. This is from, look at like WebMD. This is not, I'm not going off on some woo-woo tangent here, conspiracy theory. No, if you're an average healthy person with no kidney kind of issues, you can pretty much not worry about oxalates unless you're doing something wacky and zany, like eating only spinach and chard or something like that. But even that crypto king guy, when he came on, they made a video like, "Ryan, look at this. If you have 59 cups of bok choy or 57 cups of kale, you're getting too much oxalates." Like, who in the hell eats like 50 cups of greens? That's ridiculous. No one does that, So anyway, but that's a good place to start. Let me know if you have any kidney issues, but if you're not, you probably don't have to worry about that stuff. And again, it's not my opinion. Look up WebMD. Ask pretty much any medical doctor, as I've done. I actually did due diligence and asked a couple medical doctors if what I'm seeing online was accurate, and they agreed with it, and they said yes. Yeah, running stairs is cool too, Sarah. I prefer hills because you can go all out. Stairs, me, I'm always worried, am I going to fall? Am I going to trip and kill me or hurt myself? And also too, I've noticed stairs are tougher on the tendons on the side of my knee. I can like aggravate them, which I have some issues. So yeah, the hills pretty much, tendon free. One of them was a little sore right immediately after the hill sprint yesterday, but yeah, the stairs kind of wrecks me. I do like to run upstairs, but yeah, I have to slow down a little bit. The whole point of hill sprinting is to go 100% maximum effort, just all out. And what's cool about hills is if you're running up, an incline, going all out, you're really not going that fast. You're not really pounding the body like you would be on a flat surface like a track. Oh, Rodley Braca, okay, you're not 15 years old. Okay, sorry about that. You've been plant-based for 15 years. My bad. Vegan brain fog is real, I guess, huh? You're turning 40 this month. You've been plant-based for 15 years. You've been hearing some cracking and right knee and looking for solutions. I would maybe have a physical therapist or a doctor maybe look at that. If you're experiencing pain, hey, I don't want to be giving medical advice, but if you're concerned about something, as sometimes happens to me, yeah, sometimes you just need to go to a pro. For me, that's kind of like, I avoid that as much as possible. I'll just take time off, let things heal and hope it does heal. Hopefully it's a kind of injury that does heal, at least over, time in a reasonable way. So, let's see. That sounds kind of weird. Hearing cracking in the right knee. Are you feeling any pain? Just curious. Or are you just kind of hearing cracking? No pain or discomfort, I don't know what to tell you. Anyone have any ideas on that? Paul, anyone? Yeah, if you're not having any pain, you might be okay. Again, I'm not trying to offer any advice or anything like that. For me, here's what I do. This is what Ryan does. Doesn't mean you have to do this. But Ryan, if I'm hearing something but not feeling anything, I tend to just keep going. Maybe that's not wise, but I've been okay so far all these years by by doing that. Yeah. So hopefully you'll have the same luck on that one. Yeah, rope skipping is cool too. Yeah, I know that's great for what I do too. I just had never bothered to get into that. I always remember sucking at that as a kid, and maybe I'd be a better rope skipper as an adult. Maybe I'll just get one on Amazon and try it out. I already have so many things I can do to do my workouts though. You know that yeah, but it never hurts. That does directly translate into the kind of like goals I'm going for with basketball. Yeah, vegan brain fog is real, Tin Man. Crying helps your knees. Let's see. So here's Inch Herbivore's take on it. Cracking of the joints is extremely common. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, and if pain-free, okay, his opinion is nothing to be concerned about. Yeah, usually that's the litmus test I use too. Like, let's if I'm feeling pain, I'll analyze the pain, like rate it in my mind, like how strong is it, like on a scale of 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, and how long does it last? Is it just during the workout? Is it after the workout? Is it days after? You know, just kind of go from there. Oh, I'm starting to feel the pee a little bit from the smoothie, just a little bit. Half an hour in, we'll see how it goes here. Cool. I'm glad you like the input there. That's good. Come on, you have some people that know more than I do about these sorts of things. I just kind of know how what relates to the training I do. And yes, I do feel have joint pains in the side of the knees, which is why I don't really back squat anymore with the barbells. I do landmine squats now. It's just that just totally eliminates the joint pains I've been getting on the sides of my knees over time. And what sucks about if I get joint pain in my knees from squatting, then that carries over into when I'm playing basketball. I feel it when I get ready for a jump shot or to do an explosive dribble. I feel that joint pain and it sucks. So yeah, doing the landmine squats. I'm squatting regularly again. I forgot. I was doing that like a year or two ago, and then I forgot about it, and I said, hey, why don't I get back into landmine squats and take up squatting again? Fruitifly, I haven't found basketball to be too hard on my knees. Maybe I'm gifted in the knees. I don't know. I really find like I said, squatting is tough on the knees, or even running upstairs is up stairways, whatever they're called, is tough on my knees. Basketball, I haven't really tweaked my knees out too much in basketball, to be honest with you. Just some of the training that I found to be tougher on the knees. But that's just my experience. It could be totally different for you guys. Maybe I'm lucky. Yeah, I do some yoga. I haven't done as much yoga in the past few years as I like to have, but I kind of incorporate yoga more as like a mental, relaxing technique with some stretches and poses that are really good for the kinds of sorenesses that I develop from running and playing basketball and stuff that helps my spine, opens up my hips, stretches out my back and hamstrings. So I'm doing yoga that I learned over the years, and I kind of the many things I learned from yoga, I just kind of selected maybe like 6 or 7, 8 poses that are really just perfect for what I do. Yeah, Sarah, I believe in mixing it up too. Mixing up is great. I agree 100%. Huh, never looked into trigger point therapy. Never even heard of that, Travis. No. Yeah, give us a thumbs up too, by the way. That'd be awesome. Oh, Elizabeth, yeah, the protein supplement discount code again. Yes, it's this stuff right here, the Clean Machine Green Protein. Why am I focused on that picture of it, the nutritional content? This is it right here. And oops, why I'm getting lost here. I need a producer to hit all the buttons for me. But the code is Happy Vegan at Clean Machine Online, and it's a 10% discount on any other stuff. The Clean Machine Green Protein, the BCAAs, any other products there. Do I think yoga helps people with ADHD? I have no idea. I don't know. There might be some science into that. I've never searched for that before. I don't think it would hurt or anything like that. Good source of vitamin E. Well, let me go back to my product here. Let me see what its vitamin E content is. Vitamin E is something I just don't really think about all that often. So I have no idea what vitamin E is like on this. Let's see, vitamin E. Okay, it's only 1 milligram, 4%, so it's not a great source of vitamin E. Another thing I take too is Healthy Cell Vegan Essential. I have a code for this too. It's something I take maybe every few days or so. Let me see what their vitamin E is like. I honestly don't remember. Let's see, where is the nutritional facts here? Vitamin E, 100% right here. Vitamin E, 100%. So let me give you a link to the Healthy Cell too. I'm not friends with these guys. I'm friendly with them. Like, Clean Machine, I consider these guys my buddies. Healthy Cell. Okay, we have a code for Healthy Cell. Let me give you a link to that. I forgot what the discount is, but here is the affiliate link. But I know there's some discount in there. I wish I had the info. Oh, I think I have it right here. I see the email open here. I guess it's from a previous live stream. 1 second here. Okay, I don't know what my discount code is on Healthy Cell. If you're looking for vitamin E, there's one definite source of it right there. Let's see. Blade Runner, supplement proves veganism is wrong. How so? I mean, there's supplements for non-vegans. In fact, that Healthy Cell Vegan Essentials, the reason why they call it Vegan Essentials is because it's their vegan product. They have, as I'm trying to get to, they make products for non-vegans too. So all sorts of people take supplements. And what do you mean required? I mean, I went like 5-6 years or so as a vegan and took 0 supplements. Shouldn't have I died? Because if vegan diets are lacking adequate nutrition, you would think I would get sick within maybe a month or a year, but I went 5-6 years and I wasn't sick when I started taking a B12 supplement. I already had good, strong B12 levels. So please, explain how come I didn't die or get ill. In fact, I had great blood tests, even high B12 levels in my blood before ever taking a B12 supplement about 6 years, and everything else is fine. So there goes your theory that vegan diets require a supplement. I didn't take any supplements, and I really barely take any now. I just take a protein powder like all my non-vegan lifting bro friends at the gym do, except they take whey or something like that. So please. I lost my balls and voice? What are you talking about? What do you mean I've lost my voice? You saying I have a high voice? No, listen to my voice here. This is not considered I wish I had a high voice. That would be great for singing, so I can hit higher registers. But I sing in a lower, more bassy register. So there goes that. Now, what do you mean I lost my balls? What the hell? Should I just ban this clown? I mean, what do you mean balls? I mean, I have super high testosterone levels, and I'll refer you to my... where's my videos here? Let's see. Let's go find you testosterone videos here. I lost my balls. I mean, I have more testosterone than Joe Rogan, for God's sake. He was born the same year as I am here. So let me send you a link here to my video.
And saturated fat leads to
Let's do that. Let's hear the beginning.
Lack of saturated fat and cholesterol. Dietary cholesterol and saturated fat leads to hormonal imbalances, leads to your body having a harder time producing sex hormones.
Hey. So yeah, who's got more testosterone? Big, bad, mean, toxically masculine Joe Rogan, the powerful JRE as his channel is called, or me, just some chill, basketball playing musician, vegan of 11 years. Who's got higher testosterone levels? You can watch the entire video there, Mr. Anti-Vegan Person. Explain, why does Joe Rogan require, he has been getting testosterone shots for like 10 years, and I hear I'm in my mid 50s. My testosterone levels are off the charts. They're like what a 28-year-old male in his prime, testosterone prime, should be. So please explain how I've lost my balls yet I have more testosterone than like Joe Rogan, the carnivore doctor dude, who was like a 90-year-old woman. No, this vegan who does not have a desire to overcompensate for having low testosterone, which I don't, by explain extreme toxically masculine behaviors or anything like that. I'm comfortable. I have super high testosterone and I'm fine with that. It's like, please tell me what's going on there. All right, so where'd our friend go? And now he's trying to think of something. Yeah, and herbivore. Most supplements are taken by non-vegans. What do you think? Why do you think the multi-billion-dollar vitamin industry exists? It got created to serve this tiny fraction of a percent of people known as vegans? Like, no, it's not like that at all. It's ridiculous. And we're not so insecure as the name call. Ha. Yeah, I think our anti-vegan friend is insecure. Come on. I wrecked my voice and my balls. Like, what are you talking about? Have a nice, deep male voice. I know this. I understand how singing works. My vocal range is not a high range. I wish it were. I wish I could hit those high notes. Let's see. So anyway, yeah, don't worry, be happy. I agree with you. Try to get as much nutrition as you can through your diet. Yeah, I've heard, it's better in a bioavailable sort of sense. But that doesn't mean, like vitamins and supplements are useless. I know they work because I've seen my B12 go up and down depending if I'm taking my sublingual B12 supplement or not. Jesse thinks I'm a tenor. I'm not sure what my range is, but it's definitely, I don't have a high voice. Just listen to this here. Listen to my voice here. And then again, let me put on Joe Rogan's one more time. Does Joe Rogan's voice way deeper than mine or something like that?
Lack of saturated fat and cholesterol, dietary cholesterol and saturated fat leads to hormonal imbalances, leads to your body having a harder time producing sex hormones.
Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy V. His voice might be a little higher than mine. What do you think? I don't know. I'm not saying it's not the case that my voice is like super high compared to Joe Rogan's. And if it were, it would have been high before going vegan. Some people's genetics produce a higher tone in their voice. It's just how shit works. But anyway, I think a lot of these anti-vegans criticize my voice because I have range. Sometimes I'll go higher in pitch to emphasize something. Doesn't mean my voice lives up here 100% of the time. Just because I can hit a note doesn't mean that is my normal talking voice. So they're criticizing me for having a dynamic pitch range. They just want me to speak monotone like this all the time. And that would project the kind of masculinity that satisfies them. Oh, our anti-vegan friend is back. Reality triggers, right? What the reality of my testosterone levels? Okay, let's go back. Let's just look at them really quickly here. So I want to say right up front here, my testosterone blood test and see if I'm having the same results as Joe, the normal natural decline that we have in our 40s and 50s, or is it even worse because I'm vegan? So my total testosterone was 879 and my free testosterone 13.4. So let's see what these numbers mean. So let's go back to this chart that shows the average testosterone. Actually, guys, I need to take my pee for my smoothie. So let's just let this play out for about a minute or so and I'll be right back so we can see what my testosterone levels are. So just enjoy this. I'll be right back as I take my pee, because I had a big smoothie right before this. Be right back. Testosterone levels by age. And if you look at the average testosterone level for a person in my age bracket here, we see that 879 for total testosterone and 13.4 for free testosterone are pretty much off the charts for someone in my age group. In fact, they're even high for someone in their late 20s, which is what Joe Rogan is going for with his testosterone replacement therapy. So I have extremely strong testosterone levels, both free and total. In fact, any reference I could find verified that 879 for total testosterone is very high for someone my age, even for someone in their late 20s. Also, to counter any skeptics who might say that this is just a fluke reading, there's no way my testosterone levels are 879. Well, I had my testosterone tested back in 2018 and it was 744. So that was also a very strong reading for my age, and it's actually increased since then. Alright, so before I go and take a victory lap and champion veganism as the great testosterone producing diet, I know I'm just a case study of one, so this isn't any kind of clinical trial or anything of the sort. This is not actual science. But I do want to point out those guys I showed at the beginning, like Joe Rogan and those anti-vegans, those guys weren't scientists, they weren't medical doctors, they were just expressing their opinions, not based on any scientific reality. So yeah, Blade Runner, reality is a bitch, huh? Reality triggers. Yeah, my testosterone levels are probably higher than yours, and you're probably younger than me and eat tons of manly meat. Yeah, why are mine so freaking high? How come me, some guy who doesn't feel the need to be a toxic masculine asshole, just chill, doing his own thing here, and has such amazingly strong and robust male sex hormones? Well, Joe Rogan, the powerful Joe Rogan, has to get shots in his ass every couple of weeks to have the testosterone levels that I have naturally. See, I could get a high voice too if I want to. So answer that before you take your hand and poo in it and throw some more poop on the wall, because that's what you're doing. These anti-vegans just come and, okay, well, Ryan totally debunked the testosterone thing, so let's throw some other poop on the wall. No, answer that. How come my testosterone levels are so freaking high and Joe Rogan eats all this meat and his are so freaking low? Please answer that for me. Remember, Joe Rogan and I are the same age. We were born 7 days apart in 1967, so please answer that for me. Yeah, I invited you, so please answer my question. Since you're going to come here and throw poop on my walls, you need to answer my questions. You're the one that came here and said that, you know, my balls have gone away or something like that. Look, my balls are doing just fine. They produce extremely strong testosterone levels, way higher than Joe Rogan. So please answer. He's not a vegan. He eats tons of meat. How come his are so freaking low? Yeah, he's the powerful JRE. What's up with that, huh? Okay, but you're not answering my question. How come you came here and accused me of having like a high voice, which I don't, but I can go high when I want to, and you said my balls have gotten destroyed or something like that, when my testosterone levels make Joe Rogan's and the carnivore doctors' balls look like they're gone. So please answer that. Don't try to change the topic. Don't change the topic. Will you admit you were wrong? Please do that. Just say, yes, Ryan, I was wrong. Yeah, just let me know. You know, if you try to change the topic, we'll do something about it. Why should we care about Joe Rogan? Because you came here saying that vegan diets cause men to have like no testosterone or male sex hormones, whatever you're trying to insinuate there. And I said, okay, fair comparison. Let's look at a guy who's known for eating a lot of meat, say Joe Rogan, and the same age as me, because testosterone levels typically fall off as one ages. Typically, one's highest testosterone producing years are when they're in their late 20s. And that's where mine are right now. Mine are of the guy in his mid-late 20s. So please explain why Joe, who eats all this meat, has like crap testosterone, and me, who eats zero meat, it would be wonderful if I was 25 rather than 55. So please explain that. No, who is Joe Rogan? He's someone who eats tons of meat, asks totally masculine, and is my age. That's why I bring up Joe Rogan. He is my age. I wouldn't bring up someone who's 25 or 105. I'm bringing up someone who is my age, 54. That's why I'm bringing up Joe Rogan. He eats a ton of meat. He's not vegan. He's my age. These are the valid points of comparison. Compare it to you. Okay, let's see. What are your testosterone levels, Blade Runner, and how old are you? Okay, what are your testosterone levels? Please, share your testosterone levels. All right, we'll like to hear what his testosterone levels are. What are your testosterone levels? Let me know what your free and total or total testosterone levels are. And is there a way for you to prove it? Just kind of curious, you know, but you can just lie if you want. Just make up something. Tell me what your testosterone levels are, because I just showed mine here. So I'd love to see yours. Healthy like an ox. Your testosterone is 450. Did you see what mine was again? Do we need to back up here? Mine are a lot higher than that. I'm vegan, so my total testosterone was 879 and my free testosterone 13.4. So my total testosterone is like almost double yours. 450 times 2 is 900. Round my 879 up to 900. So mine's twice as good as yours, twice as high as yours here. Yeah, mine's 879. So you just said that you have better readings than me in all these blood lab values. Mine is twice yours. So what should we do with this guy, people? My viewers are, what should we do with this guy? He comes here talking all his smack about sex hormones, and he says his are higher than mine, even after I played this video while I went to the restroom. So we had ample time to see what mine are. Here are mine, 879. So, well, now it doesn't matter. Well, first, see how you're moving the goalposts. First, you said that I had low testosterone. Then I compared mine to a non-vegan man my age, Joe Rogan. You said, well, screw him. I'm like, no, he's valid. He's my age. But okay, let's compare to yours. You're 10 years younger than me, and mine is double yours. Now it doesn't matter because you said yours were higher. Shall I rewind the chat back where you said yours are higher than mine? And now that I've shown that mine are double yours, I'm like, again, like a 28-year-old stud, and you're like maybe like a 40-year-old dude probably, you know, I mean, as far as the levels go. So let's see what a 40-year-old dude would be. Let's see, let's look at the chart here. Let's see, so 450, that would be, let's see, 450, that's like average for a dude that's 75 years old. Just saying that, Mr. Blade Runner here. Your testosterone level, it says here, 471 is a normal level for a guy age 75 to 84. And you're picking on me, or you're picking on me. Levels by age. And if you look at the average testosterone level for a person in my age bracket here, we see that 879 for total testosterone and 13.4 for free testosterone are pretty much off the charts for someone in my age group. All right, so now it doesn't matter. See see how facts are irrelevant for these anti-vegans. Facts don't matter. All that matters is their opinion. No amount of truth or fact can change their inflexible opinion. It's funny. That's why I enjoy anti-vegans, because you guys are so disingenuous and dishonest and just always throwing poop on the wall, moving the goalpost. So anyway, so that is too funny. Anyway. All right, so guys, let's do some more questions here. And if our anti-vegan friend wants to admit he was wrong, Blade Runner, just admit you were wrong. Just admit you're wrong and we'll move on. Hey, Organic Silver Moon Designs, thank you so much. I think you're our first super chat tip of the day here. We've been on like 54 minutes. Okay, you got your CD yesterday. She bought our Future Pass CD from Love Spirals, our band. Thank you for your CD. Arrived yesterday. I love the art. You and Angie look amazing. Love the postcard. Yeah, put a little postcard in for one of our older albums in there. Put it up. I'm a woman, so I gotta go. Quick thank you. Thanks so much, Organic Silver Moon. And yeah, thanks for your many super chat tips over the many months, maybe even years. Thanks so much for your support, and thanks for supporting us as music artists as well. Appreciate it. So anyway, Wolf, what is your question? I saw a bunch of question marks. Blade Runner, you're just coming here and pooping. You know, you're just admit you're wrong about the low voice or high voice of mine and the no sex hormones. Admit you're wrong and we'll let you stay here. If not, I'm going to put you in timeout because you came here into my live stream, made these completely false accusations. You were presented with evidence that proved beyond any shadow of doubt that you're wrong, and just admit you were wrong. Be a man. That's part of being a man, all right? Being a man is to admit you were freaking wrong, and it's a total... Being a wuss is what you're doing here, not owning up to your actions. Great, bad job chilling, but just admit you're wrong, and we'll move on from you. We'll move on from this. If you don't admit you're wrong, we'll put you in timeout or block you because you came here to my live stream, made all these accusations about me, shown false, and you still won't apologize for being wrong. Yeah, Wolf H. I don't know what Wolf's question is. If you have a question, Wolf, throw it at me. But yeah, veganism is not a diet. It's a moral stance against cruelty to animals. And we have to eat food and we eat plants, but it's a moral stance first, and we need to eat so we don't die, so we eat plants. Thanks, Organic Silver Moon. My voice is not high. My voice is not high. I'm glad you like our music, but my voice is not high. Again, let's go listen to Joe Rogan. And can anyone say that Joe Rogan's voice is demonstrably lower or mine is demonstrably higher? Okay, you hear me talking. This is my normal voice. Now let's hear good old masculine Joe talk.
Lack of saturated fat and cholesterol, dietary cholesterol and saturated fat, leads to hormonal imbalances, leads to your body having
hormonal imbalances. See, I think his voice is actually a little bit higher than mine, to be completely honest with you. And I don't think that has anything to do with sex hormones. It just has to do with genetics, how your vocal cords are
a harder time producing sex hormones.
Hey, this is Ryan of Anyway, I'm just saying, anyone thinks my voice or Joe Rogan's voice is high, you have a really effed up perception of masculinity.
Lack of saturated fat.
What testosterone levels do I have? I just showed him a second ago. Let's put them right here. Having the same results as Joe, the normal natural decline that we have in our 40s and 50s, or is it even worse because I'm vegan? So my total testosterone was 879, which is high for a guy in his even mid-20s. So yeah, mine are really good. Whoa. Let's end that. B12, 900, that's it. My B12's been like over 1,000, bro. I've even had some B12 levels that were almost like 1,200 before, 1,100. I got them back down to like 560-ish right now because I stopped using my sublingual B12 spray. I stopped using it for like over a year just to see what would happen to my B12 levels, strictly from just getting B12 from my Clean Machine Green Protein and any like fortification that might be in like a milk or something like that, a plant-based milk. But no, I can get mine were like almost 1,200. So 900, that's child's play, Blade Runner. I could easily get mine well over 1,000 again. No problem. Just use my spray a couple times a week as opposed to never. Okay, Blade Runner is just trolling us now, claiming his testosterone is so low only because he has a single testicle. All right, this is a troll. We're not even going to answer your questions anymore. So anyway. Okay, Wolf, what is your question? Please ask your question to me. I see you talking to Eddie and stuff, but ask your question to me. This is my live stream, and I will deal with your question. So you have a question about veganism or something? I don't like how the focus is. Let me fix the focus here. Good thing I have long basketball arms here. So anyway, Wolf, what is your question? You're not against veganism as a whole, but you won't be going vegan in the long term. Science is not there yet. According to what? I mean, what do you mean science is not there yet? Let's go take a look at some science favoring veganism here. Let's see. I mean, there's professional health organizations around the world that have looked into the relevant science, like say in this case, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. This is just the abstract. It's a whole position paper. It's long, it's dozens of pages, and they have roughly 100 scientific references at the end listed that they use to arrive at this well-reasoned position, and hence made a position paper that appropriately planned, let's get it here, appropriately planned vegan diets are healthful and nutritionally adequate. And again, this is based on a review of the science. So what do you mean the science isn't there yet? This is that's just your opinion. Anyone can have an opinion. I can have an opinion too, but this is an opinion of a group of health professionals, the largest group of health professionals in North America, after having read the relevant scientific research. So you can say that you don't like veganism because what does a 4th-gen vegan look like? I don't know. I mean, who's to say that if I were to have kids, that my kids would also think it's morally wrong to harm and exploit animals and be vegan, and they would find a spouse who's also vegan, and they would produce kids who also have the same moral, ethical beliefs as Granddad Ryan. I don't know. I mean, it's an individual choice. That doesn't debunk veganism. All it says here is that it's nutritionally adequate. That's what we need to know. And furthermore, if you're worried about intergenerational issues, let's go back here. It says these diets, vegan diets, are appropriate for all stages of the life cycle, including pregnancy, lactation, infancy. So you could be a vegan and pass on your, have birth and then have an infant eating a vegan diet. I mean, this again is according to science, not some guy making some nonsense up about 4th-generation vegans. That's cool you're thinking about that, but you haven't debunked veganism. I mean, maybe you'll have to worry about that. Well, if you are a vegan and you have 3 generations of vegans after you, maybe that's an issue, but the odds of that happening are so infinitesimally small. All you can do is do something for yourself and not worry about what relatives far off in the future of yours may or may not be doing in 120 years. Where do you get that eating meat is always going to be long-term healthier? I mean, aren't you aware that meat is a known carcinogen? Processed meat is a group 1 carcinogen. According to the World Health Organization, not me, group 1 carcinogens include, like, say, nicotine, known toxins. And then red meat is a group 2A carcinogen. Furthermore, what are the leading causes of death, Wolf? Do you know what the leading causes of death are? I do. And look at them right here. Let's see. Vegans are reduced risk. Again, this is the opinion of the largest group of health professionals in the world. Reduced risk of certain health conditions, including heart disease, which happens to be the #1 killer of people in the developed world. Heart disease. So already vegans have a lower risk of dying of the thing that kills most of the people you know. Type 2 diabetes, again, in the top 5 leading causes of death. Hypertension is up there too. Certain types of cancer like breast and male, prostate cancer, again, one of the leading causes of death. So, and obesity. Obesity puts you at risk for diseases and all-cause mortality. So veganism actually it helps lowers your chances of dying of the most common forms of dying. So explain to me again how eating meat is always going to be healthier, since vegan diets have been shown to reduce your risk of dying in the most common ways people die. What is this you're trying to say? No, race lever isn't going. Veganism debunked. But it's important to consider what humans are always going to be at 100% eating a well-balanced meat diet. What are you talking about? What is that? What are you talking about? First of all, veganism is not a health movement, okay? It's a moral stance against the unethical, the immoral practices of raising animals for slaughter needlessly because you don't need to eat them. As I've shown you here, it's a well-known scientific fact that vegan diets provide all the nutrition the human needs, appropriately planned ones, not doing stupid raw or mono diets or something like that. So we don't need to eat animals. And it's been shown by science to be healthy, nutritionally adequate and healthy, reduces your risk of disease. So explain to me why I need to eat meat if all the science says I could live my entire life as a vegan and get all the nutrition I need and reduce my risk for disease. I must have missed something, Wolf. Why again? What did I miss? Why do I need to eat meat for when all the science says I don't? Yeah, Kay, good question. Since meat is known to be a group 1 or group 2A carcinogen, why, yeah, so you're telling me it's healthier to eat carcinogens needlessly than have a diet devoid of carcinogens? Because last time I looked, potatoes and bananas and broccoli were not on the list, the World Health Organization's list of known and probable carcinogens. What do you mean be at our optimal? I mean, what is this thing about optimal? Like, you know that eating meat with carcinogens and lowering your lifespan by increasing your risk of dying of heart disease and hypertension and diabetes somehow is more optimal than eating a diet that reduces your risk of those and provides all the nutrients? You have a bizarre sense of optimal. I didn't know it was more optimal to consume carcinogens and lower my lifespan by increasing my risk of dying of the most common forms of death. You have a strange sense of optimal. I'd rather have the extra 10 years of longevity that plant-based diets have been proven to have through the Adventist health studies, rather than eat carcinogens and try to get this optimal diet that's going to shorten my life. Interesting. Show them my sprinting video? That's not going to prove anything there. Blade Runner, you're just going to come here and poop on the comments all day. You came here and lied about testosterone, you lied about my health, and now you're just keep going off here. Put you in friggin' timeout, bro. So anyway... What's that, Almighty Knowing? What's my take on eating at non-vegan establishments to get the vegan option? That is directly contributing to the meat industry. I mean, it all depends. I mean, there's no black and white answer on this. I mean, I don't want to go to Burger King and get their vegan chicken or anything like that. But I mean, there's certain restaurants I support because I just think they make really good vegan options, even though they might not be fully vegan. Yeah, tonight I'm going to go to a vegan restaurant, all vegan restaurants, support them. But I also, when I go to these other local, chain, non-corporate restaurants, I want them to know, hey, your vegan food is good, and here's a vote. Make more of this crap and maybe convert your entire menu over to veganism. But that ain't going to happen if no one's buying their stuff. So it's yeah. There's different ways to look at it. But if you really think you're supporting the meat industry when you go to a non-fully vegan restaurant, do you shop at a supermarket? Because they sell meat in there. Do you buy gasoline? Because they sell beef jerky up at the counter and stuff like that. You're going to have a hard time living your life fully 100% abiding by that moral principle that you have there. Not saying it's bad or wrong. I'm just saying it's kind of not practicable. Let's see. Average homeschool mom. Your carnivore father died at 70. Sudden cardiac death. Sorry to hear that. That's so shocking. That's what happened to Angie's dad too. He just passed away from a cardiac arrest like that. Just no warning whatsoever after being diagnosed. Yeah, he had diagnosed for some things too, but I forgot what. But in your case, there diabetes, colon cancer, high cholesterol, etc. The amount of meds he was on was shocking. But yeah. Vegans are unhealthy, right? Our diets, which lower our risk of most of those diseases you mentioned there. Yeah, Sarah, hit the like button if you love Ryan. Yes, please do. I also want to mention, too, we have a new video coming out later today. I'm going to end this live stream a little shorter than normal. I don't want to be on like 2-3 hours or anything like that because we have a new vlog coming out. And let's see, 2.5 hours, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 hour earlier than my normal Friday night live stream time. Anyway, I have a new vlog coming out later today that Angie put together. So I decided to come on a little bit here and get some people on who normally do not are not around when I do my Friday night live streams. That's funny, sir. Wolf, but what's this? The majority of food being extremely processed if everyone went vegan in the future? Why? Why would you need to process food if everyone went... First of all, I'm not saying everyone's going vegan in the near future, but I mean, look at what we eat here in the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, bro. You're not going to find really much, if any, processed food in here. I mean, let's look at a typical meal here. Let me just pull up the first one, the Tuscan kale pilaf. Yeah, tons of not processed food. We got some cannellini or white beans. We got some kale. We got some sun-dried tomatoes, and we got some rice. It could be brown rice or wild rice, whatever you want, and some spices. So what's this? I didn't get the memo. Where does it say if you go vegan, you're eating a ton of processed food? Like today, all I've had so far was my smoothie. 8 bananas, some Clean Machine green protein, which is duckweed, not really processed food, it's a plant, and some ground flax seeds and blueberries. Again, where do you get that vegans eat a crap of ton of processed food? Please share that with me. I didn't know. I've been vegan 11 years, and apparently, according to Wolf here, I'm doing it wrong. I got to eat a bunch of processed food. That's it, Race Lover. It says in the Holy Vegan Bible. I guess I didn't get a copy of the Holy Vegan Bible. Instead, I'm looking at our food diary here, the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. You know, looks at all these horrible processed foods here. Oh my God, a no-bake chocolate pie. That's probably one of the most processed things in here. A sea veggie salad here. Let's see. Banana walnut pancakes. I guess someone could argue that's processed. Cream spinach toast. Sweet potato stew with rice. Oh my God, stuff that's really going to shorten your life. Not. Yeah, I think you're right. Don't worry, be happy. I think Wolf and others are confusing vegan food with Beyond and Impossible burgers. No, I mean, you can be a vegan and never eat an Impossible burger or a Beyond burger. Case in point here. I mean, I may have gone the entirety of 2021 without having a Beyond burger. Just saying, it's quite possible I didn't have a single Beyond burger. You thought I had Buddha on my shirt? No, just some food here. Let's see. But yeah, you can be vegan and not eat processed food, Wolf, and any others that think that. I mean, you can if you want. There's nothing stopping you. If you want to eat nothing but processed food as a vegan, that's cool. That's on you. You can totally do that if you want to do that. And if you want to never have any processed foods as a vegan, totally cool. You can do that. And if you want to have like a blend, eat mainly whole food plants, but have some processed food as we do, totally cool with that too. What's up on? Wolf, how does Wolf also preach to meat eaters about all the processed foods currently to feed the world? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not like veganism is like overrun with an overabundance of processed foods. Most people I know that eat a shit ton of processed foods are not vegan. There it is, Race. So here's the quote that we need to tell Wolf. It says in the book of Earthling Ed 2:14, "Let no man come to the Father, lest he eats vegan Ben and Jerry's ice cream and veggie nuggets." So there you go. Vegans have to eat processed food according to the Gospels of the Vegan Bible. Let's see, what's this? Dervin, do you think feeding an infant plant-based milk is healthier than breast milk? No, I mean, why can't you got it totally wrong there. There's nothing unvegan about a human mother who has given birth to her baby and having that baby feed off her breast for breast milk. That's what, there's no animals are being exploited. A lot of people think that vegans avoid milk. Yeah, we avoid milk that came from a non-human creature who got exploited its entire life and then killed once its economic usefulness was over. And yeah, we are against that. And furthermore, it's weird. What other animal drinks the milk of another animal, particularly past adulthood? But anyway, yeah, there's nothing unvegan about a vegan mom giving her breast milk to a baby. What's so unvegan about that? Travis, yeah, I didn't read that scripture, Jordan Rider 3:11, and then they were turned into a pile of sugar. Sugar is food for man. There's all these vegan scriptures I'm not aware of there, huh? Yeah, sir, I'm with you. I don't touch the fake meat burgers all that often either, but I'm glad for those who want them, vegans and non-vegans. In fact, the vast majority of sales of these vegan burgers are to non-vegans. So you can't say these are vegan, it's a vegan food or something like that. Yeah, human milk is vegan. Whoa, crazy, huh? Remember, definition of vegan: against the exploitation of animals for food or clothing. Animals aren't being exploited. A mother isn't being exploited to produce milk for her baby. What's that? I have a scripture there, Race Lever. Lum 9:17. For it is not the size of the anti-vegan troll's comment. It's about forgiving him for his confused transgressions. I'm being more Buddha-like there, huh? Yeah, I'm with you, Graven Babies. I like my whole food plans, and I like some junk food sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I want a vegan Ben & Jerry's. But once in a while. It's not like a weekly or daily or monthly occurrence or anything like that. Wolf, what are you saying? We could get gradually stupid over time? Who knows? No, there's no evidence saying that vegans get more stupid over time. What kind of nonsense is that? Who knows? I'm smart as ever, bro. What are you talking about? One could argue, who knows? Maybe people should switch to a vegan diet. Maybe eating meat for your whole life makes you more stupid. I mean, why? That is as logically plausible as the proposition you just threw out there. Yeah, Race, be too smart to get stupider. You got that right. That is ridiculous. Please show me any evidence that vegans get stupider over time. You can't find any. That's just nonsense. You're just making stuff up here. Yeah, a good point. Don't worry, be happy. You missed the point. You don't need to eat meat to have all the nutritional inputs that you need. In fact, vegans have been shown to have longer lives, lower not risk, but lower probability of dying of the leading causes of death. So exactly why do we need meat for if it's already shown to be healthy? Like, what would happen? I mean, I don't forget that. What would happen? It'll take a century or two. Well, you're assuming again that vegans' offspring will also adopt a vegan diet and be vegans. That doesn't happen. I know vegan parents whose babies don't buy into veganism. So you're worried about a problem that's really not really happening. That 4 generations of vegans or something like that. Yeah, why would we need 4 generations to see how it affects our intellects? I mean, I should be stupider now, right? Right, according to Wolf here. I should be dumber 11 years into veganism. Like, accounting for maybe intelligence does drop off over age. So I've been vegan 11 years. Did I get more dumb at a rapider rate than I would have as a non-vegan? That's ridiculous. Wolf, how do you keep assuming that eating a meat diet is the healthiest? Eating meat decreases your lifespan. Eating meat increases your risk of dying of the most common forms of death. So please explain to me how you are so certain that eating meat is healthier than a vegan diet. I'm just curious. I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but please, you seem so certain on this. Please explain to me. Explain to me how eating a diet that causes people to have a higher risk of dying of heart disease, diabetes, and stroke. How is that diet the healthiest diet compared to a diet that reduces your risk for those diseases that kill most people on this planet? I'm listening. Plants. I don't worry too much about organic versus non-organic. I just, if I'm really concerned about eating as good as possible, I just find the best stuff I can find, the dankest fruit what I can find, or the dankest vegetables. Sometimes those are organic, sometimes it's not. Sometimes, something that like our farmers grow, our farmers market, which doesn't have the organic certification, is better than anything. So it all depends. Like at Whole Foods, I prefer the non-organic bananas. I think the conventional bananas are better. This tastes better, more flavor. Just seems like a better product than the organic banana. So it's all different. So you're saying eating animals provides exceptional nutrition. So does eating plants. So you're trying to say, like, like eating plants doesn't provide adequate, exceptional nutrition. It does. If it didn't, you wouldn't have organizations like, say, the Academy of Nutrition Dietetics, the British Dietetic Association, etc., telling us after reviewing the science that vegan diets are nutrition adequate. Secondly, I should be unhealthy right now, bro. I'm 54 years old. Are you aware that your average 54-year-old man or woman is not vegan, all right? However, your average 54-year-old person is on multiple pharmaceutical medications. I can Google it. It's like 2 or 3 medications, and they are not vegan, okay? I'm on 0. I have blood labs. Have you seen my blood labs? I will put these up here for you. My doctors are always in awe and they're not concerned at all about my blood tests. Let's say they're telling me how exceptional they are, how healthy I am, and they're telling me whatever I'm doing, keep on doing it because it's working. So if you want to take a look at my blood tests and tell me that these are horrible for a guy in his 50s and I should be worried about dying, you know something that my doctors don't know. Are you a medical doctor? Are you a nutritionist? Yeah, Wolf, let me know if you're a medical doctor or nutritionist. Just curious. And don't be offensive. Yeah, you're right, AJ. Wolf, if you want to spout untruths, I'll debunk them. But don't be offensive to my people here, okay? I think Joe Rogan should be held accountable for his misinformation. Yeah, Neil Young was calling out on one type of misinformation. I just made a video yesterday calling Joe out for the stream of anti-vegan misinformation that Joe's been putting out there for years, just making crap up here like Wolf, stuff that's not based in science, just stuff based in fantasy or speculation. Wolf, I'm concerned about the future too, and right now what's more concerned about the future is the destruction of our greenhouse gas emissions. The number one source of greenhouse gas emissions is animal agriculture, more than all of transportation exhaust combined. So yeah, I'm concerned about our future, and meat eating is not helping that. Meat eating is destroying the Amazon. 90% of Amazon rainforest destruction is clear cutting for either cows to graze on directly or to plant feed crops for the livestock, for cows. So yeah, I'm concerned about our future too, and meat eating is not helping our planet, let's say. It's hastening our demise. Let's see. Yeah, Bond, Wolf is ignoring the question. Yeah, can't even tell us what meat has that people can get through other methods. And again, so please tell me why we need to eat meat for. You're not answering that question. You said for optimal health, and we keep going in circles. Like what? What is meat? Does meat have that we're not able to get from plants? Please answer that. Hey, Trini Vegan. Why does this look so weird? Because I'm on so early and there's like sunlight creeping in here. Okay, I'm gonna have to go pretty soon because we want to get Angie's video out in a little bit. But anyway, let's see. Let's answer some more questions here. Tennis Freak, you officially moved to California. Where are you at, man? Or woman? I don't know where you are. What are you, Tennis Freak? Where are you at? Daniel, bok choy though. Yeah, 59 cups of bok choy though. That'll kill you. Yeah, the long-term effects of veganism have been considered. It's been shown to be, by the United Nations, the least destructive, the least harmful diet for greenhouse gas emissions. Vegan diets is rated #1, vegetarian #2 as far as most greenhouse friendly gas diet. So I'm concerned about our future too. I'm concerned about losing the Amazon rainforest to cattle and feed for cattle. So yes, we are concerned about our future, and there's no indication anywhere that vegan diets, if all these people are going to go vegan and it's going to make the human race dumber. We're getting dumber anyway without people being vegan. So it's just unfounded. You're just wildly speculating about a problem that you have like no evidence for. There's no evidence that vegans are going to make the planet dumber or anything like that. Bond, when am I going to stop playing basketball so I become a power lifter? No, I have no interest in it. Just like I have no interest to play, like become a lacrosse player or a javelin thrower or shot putter or something like that. I just have no interest in that, you know? Okay, Nipomo, that's near San Luis Obispo. I don't think I've ever been there. Is it along the coast? Let's see. And you did a job interview this morning. Awesome. What kind of work are you looking for? Wow, that's a nice low serum cholesterol there. Martial art. Gee, I wish I could get mine below 150. I just don't know if it's genetically possible. Daniel, who's going to be the next ex-vegan YouTuber? I don't know. A natural vegan, maybe? I don't know. Am I worried about the Lakers will make the playoffs this year? You know, like Anthony Davis was out for a month. Then he came back and him and LeBron played a game all, healthy. They looked really, really good. Then the next game, LeBron's out again. It's like, and AD too. I mean, if they can get the two back together, it looks promising. But they've only played like a handful of games together with the big three, Westbrook, Davis, and LeBron. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, they might not even make the playoffs at this rate, but if they can get LeBron fortunately doesn't have like a real injury. It's like, it's nothing like a broken anything. It's just swelling in his knee, and he got an MRI. Everything's cool. So hopefully he'll be back soon. Anthony Davis is back from his little tiny wrist soreness, so they should be able to get something together and at least get maybe like a 7 or 8 seed in the playoffs. We will see. Where do you go to see your blood results? Ask your doctor, whoever did your blood test for you. Wolf, I am not a scientist, but eating a well-balanced diet, including meat, is healthier. You don't know that. This is your assertion. Wolf, you keep telling us that is healthier, but please tell me, how do you know this? How can it be healthier? That only would mean that there's some missing nutrients in a plant-based diet that vegans and plant-based eaters are unable to get. And please tell me what that is. Like how there's no evidence for this. This is complete fantasy on your part. In fact, meat eaters have shorter lifespans than vegans on average. So please tell me, what is missing from a vegan diet? You're not telling me anything. You just can't say it's healthier. Like, why? It just isn't healthier because you want it to be. There has to be a valid physical objective reason as to why. Well, maybe he thinks we need cholesterol, but if you need to raise your cholesterol, you can just have high saturated fat foods like coconut oil or, palm oil, stuff like that. Vegans can raise their cholesterol. It's not that hard to do if you're eating processed foods with those oils in them. Those particular oils, ones that are high in saturated fat. Yeah, save us from these pathetic trolls, huh? No, I've never had a microbiome test, Wilson. Where do you get a microbiome test at? Just curious. Are there like kits you do online or something like that? I've never had one before. It's kind of a new science. I don't think I just go up to my doctor and say, hey, can you test my microbiome? I wish. Would my insurance cover that? Let me know. I'd be totally down for that. Hey, Elizabeth, thanks for joining us. Compared after multiple generations of being vegan. Well, we'll all be dead then, Wolf. None of us will be around after we test 4 generations of vegans or something like that. So that's a fact that's pretty much unknowable to us. So that's why. So Wolf says he thinks eating meat is healthier because he wants to do a test after 100 years of vegan multi-generational vegans and see if they're dumber or unhealthy or something like that. That's the only reason why he won't go vegan, he says, because we haven't had that test done yet. Fine, if that's why you won't be vegan, so be it. But don't please go out and spout nonsense that vegan diets are inherently lacking and you have to eat chicken or birds or something like that, because that's untrue. I haven't had any birds or any meat for that matter in 11 years, and my blood tests rock. I'm on 0 medications, and let me remind you, most people my age are on multiple medications, and these aren't vegans, all right? So just shut up with the nonsense. Josie 12 string, we'll be dead then, right? Yeah, exactly. There's no way to prove that, you know? Broken record. So it's been fun, Wolf. I'm just going to put you in timeout because we are done entertaining your circular reasoning here. All right. Should have done that a long time ago. My bad, guys. Graven babies. I'm not even alive right now. Eating potatoes unlived me. Yeah, we've ignored Wolf. I put him in timeout. Well, if you have something new to say, but you've said the same thing over and over again, I've asked you point blank to produce some kind of information that I'm not aware of, that there's nutrients that vegans just simply cannot get. You have to eat birds or something to get it, without which we'd be deficient and ill and dying and blah, blah, blah. You have not produced anything, and I gave you half an hour to do it, and you didn't. So that's why I put you in timeout. Robin, yeah, your mom's from Peru and you grew up on rice, beans, and potatoes. That's how we eat too, you know. Love that simple food, those simple foods. Yeah, Race, yeah. I agree with you there, Race. Yeah, we could go, how far back in history do we want to go in human history, when before people ate meat, before our ancestors ate meat. But anyway, I didn't want to get into that. It can be really abstract. Free cranberries. Hell yeah, that sounds good. All right, any more questions before we end this live stream, this impromptu early Tuesday live stream? Yeah, be veggie wolf. Daniel, no, I don't drink any soda. Well, why do you ask there? I just don't like soda. I used to when I was younger, but way before I went vegan, and I realized I was addicted to caffeinated sugar water, and I said, screw this. I don't want to be addicted to some corporate beverage. Screw that crap, and I gave it up. No, I won't be streaming later today, but we do have a video coming out at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's in 3 hours. Angie edited a new vlog of a road trip we just did last week. So be on the lookout for that. So you get a double dose of Happy Healthy Vegan today. All right, Jesse, cool. Yeah, see you on Friday. Eric, that name doesn't ring a bell. Steve Best, animal rights activist and philosopher. No, tell me more. That's it. Any more questions before I get going here? Sweet tea. That sounds cool. Yeah, I just like water. Daniel, drink a lot of Coke. Yeah, I was drinking a lot of soda back in my youth too, and I just realized, why am I drinking all this for? When I could drink freaking water. Sarah, have a great day. I'll see you Friday if you're not dead from your 15-mile hike. Yeah, it's going to be tough since you don't eat birds, right? Because a wolf there, you know, got to eat them birds because, you know, vegan diets are missing some magical nutrient which cannot be named. Okay, Steve Best. All right, I'll copy that here and search for him. Thanks for sharing that there, Eric. Some amazing speeches. All right, if everyone's leaving, now's a good time for me to get going too. I just want to come on and get some Europeans on in the chat to talk to me directly. And yeah, I've had a few people that live in the United States who are normally occupied during my Friday live streams, like with work and just other activities. Like, you know, they go out and they do stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll leave it here. So remember, in 3 hours, be on the lookout. We have a new vlog, a road trip that we took last week. And actually, Angie's birthday is this week. So if anyone, I know it's late now, if anyone wants to leave a super chat tip, either through Streamlabs, which I have the link pasted at the top pinned to the top of the chat or YouTube super chat. That'll be cool because we're gonna go out and eat a bunch of vegan food for Angie's birthday. So anything you want to donate to that, we will contribute to that vlog. We'll probably film Angie's birthday and put that up here for you too. But yeah, be on the lookout for in 3 hours, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, our most recent vlog. It's already edited. Andrew's going, wait, how come you going on live? I said, don't worry, I'm gonna go on early and we'll get your vlog out at our normal time. And then I think she has another vlog too for like probably Thursday. She was editing like a maniac last week, just working really hard, which is cool. And then Friday will be the Friday night live stream, Debunk Veganism. Bring it on. I'm inviting all the anti-vegans. Get ready, have your best arguments ready. Friday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Come and just let me have it. Let me know why you think veganism is just, you have the goods on it, why it's just illogical, debunked. Share it with us. I'm looking forward to seeing that. All right, guys. So thanks a lot. I'm seeing what else you guys are talking about here. All right. Yeah, if there's any more questions, yeah, bring them back Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, our normal time. I think I should get some lunch going too. I'm already getting hungry after my smoothie there. All right, guys. So I guess that's it for today. Yeah. That's it, guys. All right, I'm gonna get going here. What's my last button I gotta hit here? All right, there we go, guys. All right, so I'll see you 3 hours. Angie and I will be there in the live chat in the live chat comments there for our vlog in 3 hours. So be ready for that, and we'll see you there in a couple hours, guys. Peace out and stay happy, healthy, vegan in those 3 hours, guys. Bye bye.